The Shadow Sister. An interactive story of ambition, betrayal, and becoming. Before you judge Samantha, ask yourself this. Have you ever been so overlooked, so persistently diminished, that you started measuring your worth by how much you could prove someone wrong? Because that's where it started for her. In the golden glow of a dining room she didn't belong in. The champagne tasted expensive. Dry and sparkly and bitter, like it had something to prove. Like her sister. Samantha sat quietly, crystal flute in hand, at the edge of a mahogany table so polished it reflected Olivia's smile back at her. It was a perfect smile. One she'd practiced since she was a child. To Olivia, their mother toasted, her voice trembling with joy. Accepted into Harvard Law. Full scholarship. The room erupted in applause. Forks clinked, candles flickered, and Samantha's father beamed with pride. You were always meant for greatness, he said, hand resting on Olivia's shoulder. We invest in excellence. That word. Invest. It hit Samantha like a slap. 24 years of being the shadow to Olivia's spotlight had taught her the cost of excellence. And whose future was worthy of betting on. Pause here, reader. Have you ever achieved something no one noticed? Something you didn't even bother to announce, because the silence that followed would only deepen the sting? Samantha's acceptance letter from Columbia's finance program, also full scholarship, was crumpled in her drawer upstairs, unopened for weeks. No one had asked. No one cared. Sam, Olivia's voice slid across the table like syrup. You're awfully quiet tonight. Aren't you happy for your big sister? Samantha swallowed the burn in her throat. Forced a smile. Ecstatic. Across the table, Grandmother Martha caught her eye. Saw through the fake smile. Always had. Her slight nod said, later. We'll talk. But that talk never came. Because what came next set something irreversible in motion. Let's step outside for a moment. Feel the weight of that summer heat on your skin. Hear the cicadas in the trees. Imagine standing alone on the porch while your sister gets another standing ovation inside. Now imagine your phone vibrating with the one person who sees you. Emma. Your college roommate. Her recommendation might just land you an interview at Horizon Investments, a chance to change your fate. Then, sneaking out of your own sister's celebration? Grandpa George. He walked out, closed the door gently behind him, and stood by the railing. We've been talking, he said, slipping a folded envelope into her hand. May not be Harvard money, but it'll get you started. Samantha's throat closed. I can't. You can. And you will. His hand was weathered and warm on hers. Some people bloom early. Others grow strong roots first. That night Samantha made a choice. Not for escape. Not even for freedom. For proof. That she wasn't just the other daughter. The Greyhound station reeked of stale coffee and broken dreams. Her suitcase dug into her palm. No sign of Olivia. No sign of her parents. Of course. Only Martha and George came to see her off. You have the emergency credit card? Yes. And the cash? Yes. Columbia wouldn't know what hit them, Grandpa said. But Olivia, Olivia showed up. Chanel purse. Gift bag. And Daniel trailing behind her like a tailored shadow. Open it on the bus, she said, hugging Samantha with all the sincerity of a politician's handshake. It was a drugstore diary. Butterflies on the cover. Cheap. Hollow. Dear Sam. Something to write home about. Zoxo, Olivia. Samantha stuffed it under the seat. Her phone buzzed. Emma again. I've got connections in the finance department. Let's talk. Then a message from Olivia's old high school friend. She's telling people she's helping pay for your school. Thought you should know. No response. Add it to the list. Every slight. Every dismissal. Every erasure. They weren't wounds anymore. They were fuel. 4 years later, Samantha Reynolds sat in the corner office of Horizon Investments. Her name on the door. Her Columbia diploma gleaming behind her. Her performance so exceptional they created the position for her. The butterfly diary was full now. But not of dreams. Of debts. Of receipts. Of revenge. Miss Reynolds, her assistant Sarah poked her head in. Your sister's here. No appointment. Of course not. Doors opened for Olivia. Always. Pause again, reader. How would you feel, after building your empire brick by brick, if the very person who tried to stop you is now trying to collaborate? I'm trying to help you, Olivia said sweetly. She wasn't. Daniel, her fiancé, was sabotaging Samantha's merger strategy behind the scenes. Olivia knew. Samantha leaned back, cool and calm. I trust my own analysis. That night she opened the old diary again. Added the visit. Added the lies. Fuel for the next play. Then came the email. Anonymous. Explosive. Real. Documents. Records. Dates. Daniel's firm had been feeding insider information to Olivia. For months. Leaking Horizon's plans. Redirecting deals. Emma confirmed it. The SEC was going to come. Samantha had a choice. Destroy her sister. Her family. Her peace. Or walk away. You tell me, what would you do? The SEC showed up on a Tuesday. Briefcases. Badges. Faces that didn't flinch. Olivia flinched. Samantha presented every document. Every call log. Every regulatory discrepancy. And just when the room turned ice cold, her mother burst in. Her father followed. This is insane. Linda yelled. You're destroying your sister's life. Samantha stared across the table. No. Olivia destroyed mine first. Then her phone buzzed. Grandpa George. Heart attack. Hospital. Come now. The building collapsed around her, metaphorically. She stood. Her sister called after her. We can fix this. You had years to fix this, Samantha whispered. And you never tried. Grandpa survived. But Samantha didn't return to the office. Not right away. Emma handled the follow-ups. The headlines did their damage. Legal dynasty faces ethics scandal. Sister's testimony sinks rising star. Then Olivia came. Newspaper in hand. Makeup smudged. Voice shaking. I did it all to protect our name, she said. To stop people from thinking you were better than me. And then the truth spilled out. Her LSAT scores were bought. Her Harvard tuition secretly paid by mortgaging the family cafe. Her career built on lies. I was drowning, she admitted. And I pulled you under so I wouldn't sink alone. And Samantha? She should have felt victorious. Instead, she handed Olivia the diary. Told her to keep it. The final scene takes place back home. In the cafe where cinnamon rolls and betrayal filled the air. Her father had found the Columbia letter. Unopened. Buried in a box Olivia had forgotten to give her. He'd seen it all. And said nothing. I was betting against your future, he whispered. And I didn't even know it. Samantha offered a solution. Sell her stock shares. Clear the cafe's debt. No strings attached. She wasn't looking to rebuild the past. She was trying to build something new. That Sunday they had dinner again. Not in celebration. In survival. Grandpa ate pot roast. Mom served cheap wine. Olivia wore jeans. No golden lights. No trophies. No speeches. Just broken people trying to put things back together. So here's your reflection, dear reader. What drives you? What fuels your ambition, validation, love, or revenge? And more importantly, what are you willing to pay for it? Because Samantha paid in years. In silence. In shadows. And finally in letting go. She started a new diary. No butterflies this time. Just goals. Real ones. Built on truth.